Assalamualaikum to Dr. Hassan. My name is Nashamisa Nasrin binti Aman Ansari. So I will begin with my part, which is when the change will be complex. Change can be complex when it involves many individual or layers of activities and factor of people that need to argue or struggle in their own ways. Okay, there are four examples that I want to share, which is the first one is restructuring the program. In these examples, this program often involve reorganizing the organization elements such as rules, process, and strategies. It aims to adapt to a new challenge and improve efficiency. So, for example, if a company adopting the digital transformation, the restructuring program might involve a redefining job rules to accommodate the new technologies and providing training to employee. So this complex change can address the technological, organizational, and human factors. The second is about the culture change. Culture change is a scenarios that often involve a shifting collective belief, value, and behaviors. It requires ingrained the norms and promoting to ensure that the transformation are accurate with the diverse culture perspective, and it will adapt to the complexity of society dynamics. Next is the initiative and outsourcing. These two can play the vital role or strong role in complex change, which initiative provide a structured approach guiding the change process, while outsourcing tasks allow organization to leverage the external expertise and managing the complexity more efficiently. So, for example, if the company aiming for a digital transformation, they will initiate a comprehensive strategy involving a process redesign, technology adoption, and culture shift. So, lastly is the mergers and acquisitions. These two represent a complex form of organizational change. They involve a different corporate culture that manage the transaction in personnel and operation. This part requires careful planning, effective communication, and strategic leadership to ensure a successful transaction. So, in conclusion, complex change arises when interrelated factors and perspectives are included, whether it's organizational transformation or social shift. Its complexity requires thoughtful planning and a holistic understanding of components that involve. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Nurhamiza binti Jamsari. I will talk about my part. The title is Complexity Science. So what is complexity science? Complexity science is the views organization as complex adaptive system. They emphasizing their dynamic and interconnected nature. This perspective considers their organization as a network of agents, which individuals, teams, and departments as well that adapt and evolve in response to internal and external stimuli. Complexity science is also a term used to describe a broad and diverse group of concepts, models, and metaphors to pertaining the systemic and dynamic properties of living systems. For example, the human body's immune system and the brains, also the stock market and large complex system are communities. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Sabila binti Muhammad Nasir, and today I will present about principal ideas of complexity for use in organizational work. First, the concept of being at the edge of chaos in complex networks suggests a delicate balance between order and disorder. In complex systems, including human interaction, this idea can be applied to approach like open space and feature search. Being at the edge of chaos implies a system is in a state where it is has enough order to prevent complete randomness, yet enough chaos to allow for adaptability and innovation. In application like organizational structures or ecosystem operating at the edge of chaos promotes resilience and the capacity to respond to changing conditions. Next, transfer to human interaction models. For example, open space. This approach encourage self-organization in meetings, allowing participants to discuss topic of their choosing. Being at the edge of chaos here means providing enough structure for productive discussion, while allowing for the emergence of diverse and innovative ideas. Second, future search. This method focuses on collaboration to create a shared vision. At the edge of chaos, it involves providing a framework for goal setting and planning, by allowing for dynamic contribution of participants, fostering adaptability. Next part about rules of interaction. Without rules of interaction, it will give a negative effect on management. In the absence of clear rules of interaction, there can be a lack of how individual and team collaborate. Without guidelines, diverse ideas and behavior might lead to confusion and inefficiency. Management may struggle to coordinate efforts, resulting in a less streamlined and effective operation. A leader following a rule without understanding a real world implication may make decisions that don't align with organizational needs. Effective leadership involve recognize and recognize the expertise within the organization, not just relying on positional authority. Okay, in summary, having a clear rules of interaction is essential for providing a structured framework that guides collaboration and decision making. Additionally, leadership should be informed by both organizational rules and the practical wisdom of those who have experience in implementing them. Okay, this combination helps ensure effective management and leadership that takes into account both organizational guidelines and the valuable insight of experienced individuals.
Greetings to my friends. Next, I will present about principles and ideas of complexity for use organizational work. The first one is the forums of communicating. In complex systems, that communication occurs between near neighbors, and it is too short range, and it can be effect of an individual action feedback and also responded to through local interaction. And for instance, a wrong interaction can be effect to wrong instruction. Next is the priorities and the management of paradox. Similar to self-organization and emergence, this system is more complex if they are used independent work, but if the organization used to teams working with the problem can be easier to solve. And the last is the feedback. It is can be effect analysis analyzes work. In other words, it is about understanding and how change can evolve through the looping interaction, which can be as positive and the negative feedback. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi, I'm Siti Nur Amirah. So my part for principle and idea of complexity for use organization works attractor power relation. An attractor in the context of complexity theory is like a magnetic force within a dynamic system. It represents a point or a pattern that the system naturally tends to move toward over time. For example, in workplace, the attractor is like a friendly atmosphere where everyone is excited to work together. It's a stage we naturally gravitate toward a dynamic environment where creativity thrives and employees are motivated to contribute their best. Next, power relation. Power relation involves understanding how power is distributed and exercised within a social system. It's about organization who hold influence how it's wielded and the impact it has on individual and the organization. For example, power relation are evidence in the way decisions are made and how information flow. It's crucial to understand who hold key position of influence and ensure the power is wielded and responsible to maintain the fair and inclusive workplace. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum to Dr. Hassan. My name is Nurul Alani Fatimi binti Muhammad Kamaruzan. I will continue the presentation with my part, which is tools that support complex change. I will explain about storytelling and dialogue. First one is storytelling. Storytelling is a type of sense making which helps us to shape our understanding of the complex going on in the world. Storytelling works when people or us tell stories to share wisdom with each other, entertain each other, influence each other, or help each other make sense of the world. A story has a plot, characters, emotional, and sensory detail. Functions of storytelling are communication without oversimplifying, oversleeping wisdom, and lead to good conversation. Next is dialogue. Dialogue is a central tool for those interested in dealing with complexity. Dialogue not merely about talking, but about taking action, and its very best includes meaning making and expression of feelings and lead towards powerful action. Dialogue is about thinking together rather than thinking alone. Dialogue also face and hear about other people's experience and realities. Choice point in a conversation have two types. First one is depend on view. Under the depend on view have productive analytical dialectic and unproductive verbal brooding. Next one is suspend it and listen without resistance. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum to Dr. Hassan. My name is Nur Azim binti Muhammad Sofi. Today I would like to present about tools that support complex change. First is World Cafe. World Cafe is a methodology and approach to fostering dialogue and collaborative learning. Particularly in the context of complex change, it is often used in organizational development, community building, and other settings where diverse group of people come together to explore ideas and address complex issues. In the context of complex change, the World Cafe can be a valuable tool for surfacing and integrating diverse perspectives, fostering collaborations, and generating innovative solutions to complex problems. It's aligned with principle of participatory leadership and help create a sense of ownership and commitment among participants. The second one is future search. Future search is a participatory planning and change management method designed to help organization and communities come together to create a shared vision and action plan for the future. It is particularly useful in addressing complex change or challenges. Developed by Marvin Wishbord and Sandra Jenef in the 1990. Future search is based on the principle of large group facilitations, collaborations, and the belief that people have the capacity to create their own future. Overall, future search is a powerful method for managing complex change by engaging a large and diverse group of stakeholders in a collaborative process to create a shared vision and commitment to action. It recognizes the importance of involving people in shaping their own future and building a sense of ownership and collective responsibility. Thank you. That's all for me.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurfatina Zira binti Kamarul Zaman. I want to present about chapter 9, complex change. The part what I present is tool that suffer complex change. Have a two world system work, open space and open space technology. First, world system work meanings is organization and public bodies world system together to tackle complex and messy issue with multiple stakeholders. In whole system have holistic viewpoint, feedback loop, stakeholder involvement, system thinking tool, long-term perspective. For example, long-term specific is about the thinking and planning something in organization. The second point is open space technology. Open space technology has on in 1995 and inspired by a coffee break. Open space season is typically a large gathering that is clearly focused around one topic, has no set agenda, no organizing committee, and a small band of facilitators. In open space technology have 4 principles. First is whoever comes the right people. Second is whatever happen is the only thing that could have. Third is whenever it start is the right time. And the fourth is whenever it's over, it's over. So in the open space technology have one law, is the law of 2 feet. When you are no longer listening or contributing, move to somewhere more to your linking. For example, open space technology is a meeting format that promotes participant discussion and collaboration. That's all for me, and thank you.